How I Lost My Voice in Childhood, Part 3. If you didn't watch Part 1 and Part 2 yet, go ahead and do that because this will make a lot more sense if you do. So, I came to a place after going through a very difficult time with my eldest son and his addiction to alcohol and trying to parent him through that. I came to a place of also personal awakening where I asked myself a series of questions. The first of which is, what do I believe about myself? And after I got past the surface, well, I think I'm a good mom and I'm a pretty good wife and I can cook and, all these things that I believe about myself on the surface, I got to a deeper place. And that place showed me this concept and this self-belief that was limiting about not worthy of being heard for what I had to say. And what I had to say didn't matter. So I got to that place and I asked myself the next question, which is, where did it come from? In popped this story. The very first time I felt not being heard was when I was 6 years old. So now I am asking you, so I know where it came from. I'm well aware of it, and I just shared that in Part 1 and Part 2. Then I asked myself, is it true? Is it true that what I have to say doesn't matter? No, it's not true. I have plenty to say that's worthy of being heard. And so then the fourth question I asked myself is, if it's not true, what is? And what's true is that I have a lot of wisdom to impart. I've had a lot of interesting experiences over my life, just like everyone else has. And it's not that my story is unique. It's just that when we are willing to self-reflect and stand in our truth, and then share it with others, it inspires others to do the same thing. So every time I do a TikTok video, every time I do a speaker presentation, every time I'm invited to be on the news, every time I'm on a podcast, I have the opportunity to practice that new belief that what I have to say matters. And I want to inspire you to do the same self-reflective work and figure out what's limiting you that was taken on unconsciously and inadvertently in childhood that is now affecting your relationships.